Hi, I'm Ramonda Bacon, and I want to say welcome to Look Who's Talking with Ramonda. Ladies, I am so excited to see your beautiful faces. You are making a very evident and visible impact on your communities. And you know me, I'm a woman that's always looking to showcase my sisters that are doing positive things in their communities. So thank you so much for taking this opportunity to meet with me today. Thank you. I want to do an introduction, although I know Sister Amanda. I know you. I've known you for a very long time. You've always been a woman, can I say, about business. I've always known you for that. You wear many hats. And I know the beautiful Sister Michelle by way of Facebook. I met her, seen her lovely face, seen her out in the community, seen you guys partnering together with your other sister that can't be with us today. But I am just, again, I can't express enough. I'm so excited to talk to you, but I know you, but my viewers may not know you. So Sister Amanda, can you please give us a brief introduction on who you are, please?
Ooh, let's see how brief I can be. Okay. So my name is Amanda Doss. I'm originally from Oakland, moved out to Antioch some time ago. My ties to the community are strong. My very first job was with the Park and Recreation Center in Oakland at Royal Park. Some people might know that. And then as I just grew and, through performance and arts, that just the love, I would say, to be able to help others and give and just, either deliver some form of entertainment or share my heart or share, my gift or whatever with others just grew stronger as time goes by. So I'm excited to be here today with you, Miss Ramonda, and one of my partners, Michelle, to tell you about, what we do.
Absolutely excited. Thank you again for being here with me today. Sister Michelle, let's learn a little about you.
Well, I'm Michelle Mayers, and excuse me, I was born in San Francisco. We came to Antioch, I want to say in the early 80s. So I saw it when there was cows like on the side of the road. I was like, where are we going? Like, this can't be true, right? But anyways, so yes, we moved from San Francisco to Pittsburgh, then we moved to Antioch, then I'm back in Pittsburgh. So I've been here many decades. And my love for, I think I was just born this way. It's not, I didn't really get it. I wouldn't say from like any employment or anything like that. I think my passion for community, people, love, I think I was just born with that. I love to help in any way. Doesn't really matter. I'm just a giver, and I feel like I was just born to do that. It's the craziest thing.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm just, when we created this M.I.S.C, I was like, oh my God, this is like all of our passion. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I just cannot wait to just further.
I see it all over your face. I can resonate with what you're feeling. It's a beautiful thing. And you said M.I.S.C. I didn't know that. So that's what you say. I seen the acronyms, but I didn't know that you guys pronounced it. So amazing. Let's talk about M.I.S.C, which is motivating, inspiring, and servicing communities. And this organization was founded in 2020. How did you ladies come together and said, let's do this for our communities? What brought this about?
Ooh, so one day, one of us was like, let's meet in downtown Pittsburgh. I think we were supposed to go on a walk or we got creations or something to eat or have a cocktail. And somehow we wound up at off a railroad at the little area. It's like a park over there. I forget what they call that area now, but we were just sitting and talking about how we wish we could do more. Wow. It's like we go to work, we're all mothers, right? And we just on a day-to-day, you get bogged down with just doing, kind of the norm. And then, there are opportunities as they present themselves, maybe through other people or other organizations that allow you to, kind of be a part in that way. But it was bigger than that. It's like, how can we create an opportunity for ourselves to continue to do that when we want it, in the way that we want to, right? And not, just only when other people or other organizations are doing, good things. And we wanted to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And so each of us, have that heart to want to help and, to just give and, just do what we can for others. And I think it's a blessing to be able to see in a position to be able to do that.
Yes.
And really be, genuine about it. So when we were sitting there talking about life and what we want to do and how we want to do it and how can we, make a greater impact and all of that stuff. And we couldn't really define a name because we're so eclectic. Like my background is, I'm performing arts, but professionally, I've been in the finance world for, over a decade now. So I'm just like, a bunch of different things. And, Michelle is a different background in customer service and people. And then we have Ava, who's our behavior therapist. She's more of the mental health space. And it's like, okay, this is just all over the place. This is miscellaneous. What can we have, what can Miss stand for?
I love that.
Coming up with an acronym that can kind of house everything that we feel like we could create and do. And it doesn't have to be just one specific thing, but, an umbrella of things that are attached to our individual, gifts and talents and drives and, desires to want to help. So that's what happened.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I think what you said, the uniqueness about your organization is that your different backgrounds. So Sister Michelle, how does that work? All you three possess great professional backgrounds. So how do you see that impacting your organization?
Ooh, well, because we have so many different backgrounds and what we each can provide for people, and it's not just adults, but it's like for the youth too. I feel we can be like a great impact because we each deliver something different, and not to mention our motivation to want to help, and to love to want to do it, not just do it to hope, oh, let's get some money for this. No, we actually do it because we want to do it,
Right. That's a beautiful thing to be able to do something that you love. And I've seen video clippings, I've seen pictures of you on Facebook out, and everybody's just smiling and just happy. And that is so inviting. Like when someone see you out there and you're not looking mean and like you don't want to be there, like you're very inviting, it only draws people toward your organization. I want to say ministry because I keep trying not to say it, but when I see you ladies out there loving on these people and these youths who really need us today, right? And also adults, I just see ministry. I see you, can I say, sowing seeds into God's people. And it's so beautiful. So that's why I was like, I want to talk to them. So I was like, Amanda, can we meet? I just want to talk to you about what you're doing. And it's just so amazing. And so when I was looking at your mission and vision statement, there were like 4 characteristics of it. It was build wealth, build together, build stronger, and build health. Who wants to expand or expound on those topics?
Well, I'll go. So, because I'm in the finance field, like I said, right, background, and I believe in teaching, and sharing information as much as possible, especially when it comes to, finances and understanding how to not only, make money, but also understanding what to do with it and make the money work for you. So a part of that is partnering with other finance professionals to deliver, content for free to youth and adults around that space. So we could be talking about, basic investments. We could be talking about, budgeting and saving. We could talk about, what it looks like, what things you need to prepare for marriage, before you get married, in a marriage, and, if for some reason, it doesn't necessarily work out, what you need to have in line in case that happens. So the financial literacy space, or the financial education space, is about to build wealth, or, to be in that area. Building strong.
Health
We
and
are.
wellness.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Oh no, I was going to say, we were going to talk about health and wellness.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's definitely another area that is equally important, I feel, as understanding finances, but it's also, taking care of yourself and making sure that you are, self-loving, and understanding that sometimes it's not selfish to be self-full. You have to make sure that you're all right in order to even give to other people and continue to serve, in that way, to the community, or your family, or your kids, or, your husband, or, or whatever. So a part of that mission and piece is we're trying to build a consistent kind of like a move, dance type of, program, where we are often out in the community, moving around with people, right? And sharing the message of, your health. It might be cliche, but your health is your ultimate wealth. That just
absolutely.
live, until your physical realm leaves this space. So it is best to take care of yourself.
Yeah. And so ultimately that all actually just combines, and it actually speaks to your together, right? Build together, right?
Yeah.
So you want to speak on that, Sister Michelle? Building together?
Yes, building together, especially after all this craziness going on, with this pandemic, and it just feels like everyone's so like segregated, especially in the workplace. I know my job is like that, So it's like, doing this gives us more like fuel to just go out there and just, whether it be having dance classes, or whether it be feeding the homeless, or whether it be get together, just go watch a movie, or I don't know, anything, it could be networking, whatever, just to build a stronger community, because that is like more important now more than ever, I feel.
I agree.
I feel like everything's like broken right now. It's like we need the love. Like, you go out to stores, I don't know if you ever noticed, but people are just so upset and angry. It's like, oh my God,
everybody is so emotional right now, and it just takes one little incident for someone to just break, because of all that we've went through. But I just wanted to say something that I just noticed, and I kind of knew she worked out, I knew she danced, but I see those arms. I see you, Amanda. I say, Amanda gonna get on here and show out. When you first logged on, I was like, I didn't know Amanda had arms like that. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That's awesome. And so what I do love too, ladies, is that your clothing line, and I love what you said, inspire through attire, and the wordings like loving me, no with love, XOXO, I am human, we got this. And then you're also Black History Apparel. Do you want to talk about your clothing line, please?
Yes. Okay, so it actually came about because 2020, the pandemic, our original goal was to, get in a physical space so that we could host all of our, various workshops and social and networking professional, events out of that space, but also allow the space to be of use to the community and people lease it for different things that they want to do. So because of COVID, we had to pivot, and we had to think, how can we still impact the community in a positive way, and, still, shoot towards our original goal.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, positive attire,
Mhm.
I believe that when people see things or hear things, it's kind of like food
Mhm.
for the soul. And
Yes.
so we have to be mindful of what it is that we are reading, what we are ingesting, what we are listening to, the energy that we allow in our space. So I think when it came to creating the attire line, we were all very mindful about the messages that we wanted to put on there. So, for example, when we first created it, one of the positive things that we had was in celebration of Kamala Harris. Sorry for
Mhm.
politics, but
Yeah.
we were like, oh, we have to celebrate that. Right? And then, of course, Black History every day. And then
Yeah.
most recently, the loving me and the love yourself and the know with love, which is my favorite,
I
because
like
sometimes
that one.
we don't know how to say no.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, we
true.
just want to continue to keep going and going and going, but we have to sometimes take a pause for ourselves and say, okay, let me replenish my tank so that I
Mhm.
can continue to give, to others. And sometimes
Yeah.
it's okay to say no with love,
Yes.
of course. So that one is actually that the loving me, love yourself, and the know with love is tied to our workshop that we have coming up, our self-care, self-love
Yes. I
workshop.
was going to talk about that. Yes.
So that line was created for that.
Yeah. So I think it's important, because I may have skipped over it, is for the viewers to know that you basically host workshops, right? And the workshops are in the areas that we just talked about: finances, behavioral health, and
Yeah.
also physical, fitness, or what, right?
Yeah.
Am
Right.
I correct?
Yep.
Okay. And this is for adults and youth.
Yes.
And you also have, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe I'm speaking something into existence, you have people prepare for jobs, right? Do you not? In that, is that something different? Am I speaking something that's not happening today?
Well, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. All right. Well,
But
you do teach them on how to manage their monies, which I think is so
yeah,
really essential for our young adults today to
yeah,
plan for their future. And then for older people that may not have been financial frugal or whatever you want, or financial planning for their future, and spending, not the way that they should, to prepare for
yeah,
retirement. Because a
yep,
lot of people say retirement is not an option for us, but it is if you
yeah,
plan accordingly, right?
right. Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. And so I know one of the goals that we're working on right now is building a program specifically for, the youth of a certain age, to catch them before they become us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that they know what they can obtain and what their options are.
Yeah.
So,
That's really good.
yeah.
That's really good. So I had to put my glasses on because I want to read this. This is something that I read on your website. You said, "We are what we believe and speak." I was like,
Yep.
wow, I pondered on that. I was like, that is so true. There is power in our words to uplift and heal, as positive words lead to positive actions and ultimately change. Let's
Mhm.
talk about that statement, because that statement was profound for me. Who wants to talk about that?
Oh, okay.
Sister Michelle, you can't.
You know
the
what?
ba-
There's like background noise, and I don't want
Okay.
to mess with the audio.
Uh,
Okay, Sister Amanda, you have it.
well, I think for me, like when that was written,
Mhm.
it's such a heart thing for me, because often I spend a lot of time before worrying,
Mm,
right? And not necessarily speaking positive to myself
yeah.
about everything that I wanted to accomplish and the visions that were coming to me. It was too much time spent on what could go wrong, or why I shouldn't move in a certain direction, because what if it fails?
Yeah.
So when those words were written, especially what we are, what we speak, or what we believe,
Mhm.
Um, I absolutely 1,000,000,000,000,000% believe that wholeheartedly, that the words that come out of our mouth are just as powerful as
Yeah.
prayer.
Mhm.
It is powerful as, meditation. It is essential to our future and how we see ourselves and how we speak on ourselves, and the things that we are capable of can define what we accomplish in the future.
Right.
So
Yeah.
a huge part of that, that the entire line is speaking things into existence and what it is that you want to see happen, not what our worries or concerns are, or the negative parts of life, and the things that we know may not necessarily work out the way that we may want them, but let's focus on the light.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. Really good. I tell you, I highlighted that. And it's, although it's highlighted, I still needed my glasses, but I highlighted that because it really spoke to me, because I just feel like whatever we say, we put in the atmosphere, it really it can be very damaging, whatever it is. So it's
Mhm.
always, for me, this is why I have the ministry, Sister Sowing Seeds, for us as women, just like right now, this moment with you, two beauties, is just to pour into you, because I know, like, ministry, I'm saying ministry still, or any type of organization, there is work, there's so much that we give out. So
Yeah.
we as leaders in our communities need to build one another up. We should want to see one another excel and soar, because when you win, I win, right? And
Absolutely.
so, and that's why I love to have these conversations with my sisters, just to let you know, I see you, I see what you're doing. You're
Aw.
making an impact. I know for me, and I'm just saying, every day is not roses and rainbows and parades or whatever, but I have to know that there is a bigger purpose for it all. And like Sister Michelle said, like, it's what she was born to do. Like, it's not something that she had to learn how to do. It's her heart. And this is my heart. This is my passion, to see my sisters win. And God told me to start this platform to show this dark world that we see that's driving everybody crazy. There is some good that's happening. There is some good out there. The news don't show it. They show all the bad, but there is some good. And you ladies are a part of that good. And I just want to encourage you. I pray, and I am praying for your ministry, that God would increase your territory. I did say, hey, do you guys get people set up for work interviews? I'm speaking that into existence. We don't know what God is going to do.
I'm like, how can we incorporate that in the youth program?
Seriously, we don't know. And you guys, you have the background, you have it. You do clothing drives and say, if anybody has any clothes for this and that, for people getting ready for interviews, people will give and donate toward that cause. So, and there's a need for it too. So I thought you were already doing it. I'm just saying, I just want to see it. I just want to see it. But you ladies are beautiful. So how would someone get in contact with M.I.S.C? How do people reach out? If somebody wanted to donate to your organization, how do they do that? Please share.
They can go on our website. We have multiple. We have our Instagram page. We have our website, shopmissinc.com,
Okay.
which is our store. And then we have missenterprisesllc.com, which is our website. And that has everything. You can donate. You can check out our store. You can check out our story, our mission, all that good stuff. Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. And I'll definitely add that information to the video so that they'll have it there. But you talked about, really briefly, you spoke about an event that's coming up on the 25th of September. Can you talk a little bit about that really briefly?
Yes, we are excited. So one of the things I think that I love about this is the creative piece about it, right? Like, we'll just say, this is what we want to do, but what are we going to call it, type of thing. So
Yeah.
we were talking about, how we wanted to do something about self-care and loving on yourself. And then when do we want to do it? Oh, we want to do it in the fall. And it was like, fall in love.
Love the play on words. I loved it. I read that too.
So fall in love with self is a self-care, self-love workshop for women and young adults, because we got a lot of questions when we were at the backpack drive in Concord that was spearheaded by this nonprofit organization called Above It All. And they do mentoring for young boys, which was, excellent. But anyway, we were honored to be a part of that. And we were sharing the upcoming workshop. And then we had a lot of women asking if their teenage daughters could attend. And I was like, oh, well, okay, young adults. Yes, you're never, never too young to learn how to love on yourself.
Right.
So September 25th, it will be, we'll have a speaker. Her name is Keandra, and she is a life coach, and she will be giving valuable nuggets about, how to take care and love ourselves, what that looks like. And we'll be discussing, like what that may look like for you, because it may be different for me. And, what are some of the things that, may come out if you don't, take those measures of taking care of yourself and loving on yourself. So I can't wait to have this session, this workshop. It's free. Like I said, open to, women and young adults. So if people want to register, they can go directly to our website. It's at the top of the page. You click RSVP and it will be held virtually. And we're also doing a drawing or raffle, to give away some of our items as well for the.
Nice. Do I get a t-shirt? No, I'm going to go on and I'm going to order the one that says no with love, because I need that one in my life. I'm telling you, I really do. I really do. But, next year I have a lot of things that's in store and I'm super excited. So maybe we can collaborate on a few things next year. I would love to partner with you ladies, you sisters, and I just think that what you're doing is amazing. And that's why I wanted to speak with you today. And again, I am praying for you in your ministry, your organization. And I know that God is going to continue to do great things. And I just pray, I love the beautiful sisterhood too. I'm like, I love that. That's what I'm talking about. That is so amazing. So send my hello, and I hope to meet you to your partner, Ava, right? And hope to meet her in person one day. And again, thank you ladies so much for your time. M.I.S.C, motivating, inspiring, and serving communities, founded in 2000 and what is that, 2020. You started a ministry in the middle of the pandemic. Wow. Hey, but you're only I forgot to mention, you're only in Contra Costa County right now. Do you see in the future expanding out further, or is this going to be rooted in Contra Costa County?
I absolutely see it as an expansion. I feel like it's way bigger than Contra Costa County.
Yes.
So I think the services, like financial literacy, you can go anywhere with that. Health and wellness, you can go anywhere with that. Making connections and networking professionally, social, you can be anywhere with that. I feel like it's needed in every community. Amen. So yeah, I definitely see it being expanded, more partnerships, different areas, services in person and online.
I see. If your dreams aren't big enough, they scare you. Wait, excuse me. If your dreams don't scare you, that means they're not big enough. So I can say that right, but so yes, let's dream big. Let's dream big. And God is with you. He goes before you. Thank you again. I look forward to following up with you ladies. God bless you. And thank you again for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having us
so much.
All right. Take care.
Bye. Bye.